What is up with the squad? It's your favorite auntie with Uncle Tendencies in the building. It's Friday night. Who in this thing with us? I don't know, Coach. It's Friday night. It ain't really no hoop song, but we usually do a hoops, your bedtime hoop show. So
right.
Here we are. You know what I mean? We gonna rock this thing out. You know what I thought about too, Coach?
What you think about? Who was that?
I thought yesterday was Friday, and that's why I was like, we got to do the pick'ems. I forgot all about today's show. I was like, well, damn, I guess we won't do no pick'ems today because we did pick'ems yesterday. But I don't know. Maybe they want to pick again. What's good, Shonda Doe, right? So hey. I was finishing up watching this college football game. Colorado Buffs. Let's go Buffs, man. We got work to do. Let's go Buffs. We got work to do. I hope y'all got a chance to check out my preview and picks. I don't know if any of those hit, but be on the lookout for Gamecock and Assess. Those picks will be out by the morning. I had some kind of issue with my YouTube video today, so I had a Gamecock video to drop today. Day one of 50 days of Gamecock and drop today, but it had an issue with the sound. I re-dropped that one. Y'all should see that one soon, so please check that one out. Give me the like and the share on a rewatch game. Shonda Doe Ray, what's good? Kia High Life, what's good? 85 Fly Michelle, what's happening over there on the Twitch for me, fam? Y'all know what I'm gonna say. If you can hear my voice and you not following me on X and Twitch, what are you waiting for? I'm gonna push for them right now, man. Get them affiliates up for me. Let's go. Like and share. 1, 2, 3, go. Like this, share, and 1, 2, 3, go. So, we got WNBA finals. Oh, not finals. Playoffs getting ready to start, Coach. We got playoffs getting ready to start. Let me say this.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Cassie, what's good?
Cassie.
Shout out to the AP. Shout out to the AP for having the guts to do what I don't know the WNBA is gonna be able to do. Which was
right. That's right. That's
give
right.
Asia player of the year and defensive player of the year. Shout out to the AP for not listening to the narratives, for not being pushed around by marketing dollars. And awarding excellence. Let me say that. And we was talking about this earlier. Did I say? I said I would. Yeah, I didn't do a live earlier. I dropped a premiere video and I was in the chat for hot takes today because Rob's traveling. So I have folks saying that like, hey, like, you know, we're tired of Asia. You know, you can't win it 2 times in a row, 3 times in a row. I don't hear. If I won, I won. If I won, I won, right? If I was the best, then I'm the best. I don't understand how you be like, hey, well, you know what? You was real excellent, but we're going to give the trophy to somebody who was less than excellent because you done won it too many times. No, if you don't want me to win it, beat me. Beat me. And I'm not going to let you stat pad your way into some 50, 40, 90 season and make that the reason that you the MVP. It don't work like that. Shout out the AP for keeping it a buck and awarding the award the way it was supposed to go. Best player in the world, defensive player of the year. Player of the year, defensive player of the year. If she wasn't, who is? If she wasn't, who is? Benzino, what's good? Man, stop him. Threw an interception. Dang it, stop.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's a wrap. Wrap this thing up. Wrap it up. Asia wins Triple Crown MVP, Defensive Player of the Year championship. Let's give it to her. Kendra Andrews and the Maddie Ryder explanation of why they didn't vote for Asia for not only MVP, not even Depoy, no hard work for 2025. Asia numbers down from last year. So what? This so you're comparing me to me last year? Am I in a competition with myself, or am I in a competition with the people who are also playing basketball this year? See that I don't know who Kendra Andrews, Maddie Ryder, I don't know who they is. I don't know who they is, but stand on business. I'd rather you just say I don't like Asia. You know what? Her numbers is down from last year, but is they the best numbers this year? Are they the best numbers this year? The moving of the goalposts and the creative definitions of why not a Gamecock get more and more ridiculous as they go. Now remember, we didn't get the unanimous number one overall seed for March Madness because why? Does anybody remember why?
Because they changed the criteria.
I remember the reason that they gave us though.
I think it was the loss to UCLA. I don't know, because it couldn't be strength of schedule because they had the strong.
When we lost, we got blew out in the losses. We didn't lose good enough. We didn't try hard enough in the losses. A loss is a loss. An L is an L. Come on, y'all. Talk to me about this goalpost movement. Talk to me about this goalpost movement. That explanation was so trash. Like, let me find some reason not to give it to her. Asia is the player in the world. How can you not give her what she's earned? And that's the thing. How can you not give somebody what they earned? I keep telling you, it ain't about a turn. If Asia was better last year and she won and her numbers are better than every player this year, then how are you voting the way you did? Just say you are about turn, not earn. There you go. But here's the thing. So she was better last year, but you didn't give her deep point MVP last year either. I don't know, man. Y'all got to talk to me. Coach, what's your thoughts?
I mean, so here, let's look at Depoy for this year. And we'll look at average almost 8 defensive rebounds per game. My goodness. And just the presence, almost two steals per game, 1.6, 2.5 block, almost 2.5 blocks per game. And plus minus average when she's on the court. I think I like what I'm gonna use the plus minus. I also, since it will move the goalpost, you can always look at it. The plus minus is for offense and defense too. Let's look at it because you play a whole game. You pull both sides of the ball. So when I look at plus minus, I'm not just thinking about offense. I'm thinking about their defensive presence as well. That goes into that plus minus. And so overall plus minus is 7.3, 7.5. Yeah, okay. So when I think of defense, I'm thinking defensive rebounds, blocks. Still means there's been many deflections and disruptions. Okay, the pass lane. So there's a lot of things that don't show up on the stat sheet when you watch a game, from the deflections and the disruptions and changing of the shots by just your presence and all the hustle plays. And so when you look at that, and then we go back to what you said, everybody's comparing Asia's stats to last year's Asia's stats. Like, so
hey, Asia, you weren't better than Asia. What? Asia, you weren't better than Asia. So we're gonna give it to Nafisa. Nafisa wasn't in the conversation with Asia last year. So because you weren't better than you, but you were better than everybody here, and you missed games, and you brought your team, and you said some, and you had some historic runs. We gonna give it to Nafisa. But listen to this. Not only was she ranked number 1 for player efficiency at 33.3, win shares 9.1, offensive win share 6.0, defensive win shares 3.1, defensive rating 96.4, and usage percentage 32.1. Additionally, she finished this year shooting 50.5% from the field, 42.4% from distance, and 85.5% from the free throw line. What are we talking about?
Right.
What are we talking about? That's excellence. I'm tired of the erasure of black brilliance. I'm tired of the erasure of black excellence. And I don't care that you're trying to throw another black woman up there. That's still the erasure of black excellence.
Well, this particular black woman is connected to, an institution that is highly
I'm not even
connected.
going. I'm not even. I'm just talking faces right now. I don't even care who she's connected. I'm just talking faces, right? Because they'll be like, auntie, it's still a black face. And what I love and respect about Nafisa is totally different than what I love and respect about Asia. It's two totally different things. Asia Wilson's on top. Oh, on top. In all honesty, Asia should have won MVP every year since she's been in the league. I don't know about every year since she's been in the league, but a great deal of them. But coach, why do you think her connection to those institutions are helping her?
Oh, I mean, I brought that up, and I know you, in a passion. I know you were, focusing on the main thing, but I brought it up because of just the poly sports and the basketonomics and the relationships and the connections, and now it's a blackface, but you can justify it, and it's a more comfortable institution that they can relate to, and it's a preference, right, within that frat. With ESPN pushes the narrative, WNBA, and so it comes from a comfort, and there's no I don't want to say militant, but I guess, or contrary view. They feel like they'll be a more company person. I don't know how to put it, but when you asked me that, my wheels started turning. But um, the thing that Asia Wilson has been true to in her playing is young black girls and young black ladies that trying to find her way just like her. That's what she sees, and that's what I appreciate about Asia. It's not just about basketball, but it's reaching a hand back and reaching, and giving inspiration back to what she remember how far she came. And so for some reason they don't like that. So all the body of work is still some ulterior motive to knock it down on that because what it represents um, at whole. And then, like you said, I have to go back to the word black excellence and its purity. And to say the piece of Colliers that I'm not going to go get into that. But it would be questionable versus what Asia has stood on and continue to stand on in her in her genuineness
So what I don't do is I don't dim the light on platforms, right?
right.
So for me, Nafisa's platform and what they keep trying to crown her for ain't what she done did.
Right.
Now, where the WNBA messed up, okay, and I'm gonna go. Just follow me for a second, coach, since we in the basketonomics of it. Here's where the WNBA messed up, and here's where they're kicking themselves in the ass right now. You know why?
Okay.
Because why didn't you build that relationship with Nafisa before, so that you could have access to the brands and the connections and the money that she had, to be able to have that come into your league as an investment. But no, you didn't build that relationship. And when Nafisa came and said, hey, here I am with my connections, based on who I am and where I stand and what my platform is, here I am, me and Stewie. Do y'all want in? And y'all was like, with y'all? No. Why we want to hang out with y'all? Why would we want to sit with y'all? They wasn't paying attention to what her net worth was. Because then the WNBA would have had an understanding of what her net worth is. Now you think about what her connection and even just in being married to her husband has done for her. Help build on rival. They keep talking about him like he run the show over there. I don't know that he runs the show, but his connections and his network and his net worth help them raise the capital that they've raised to be able to get to the success that Unrivaled has had so far. Am I yes, no, what do you think? Now they trying to be fee friend to see if they can get some money now, but no, you can't be my friend now. You can't prop me up now. You can't make me prom queen now. And then think that I'm gonna go back and be like, okay, yeah, let's be friends. No, when I tried to be your friend in the beginning, you told me no.
Fact.
Now, what they should be celebrating her for is Unrivaled. Her continued excellence. The way that she shows up for her team. There's plenty of things that you can celebrate about her. But you can't celebrate Asia's success on her because that ain't her success. Yo, being like, hey, I'm finna go out here and create something that creates equity. I'm gonna go out here and I'm gonna create something that creates ownership. I'm gonna go out here and I'm gonna create something that creates generational wealth for 36 people, because that's all I can start
with. Right.
I'm gonna be a part of that. I'm gonna make that history. I'm gonna do something that was never before, that you've never seen done before. Those are the things that we should be celebrating Nafisa about. We can't keep. She's the MVP for that. No, great job. But we're not. That's not what the MVP trophy is about. Since the motion now is fee 50, 40, 90, which is a great achievement. Yeah. So what? If you ain't first, you're last. Nobody had 30, 20 in dub history, and Asia most doubles, 30-point games this year. And then they talk about Nafisa. They like, oh man, Nafisa, she got 700 points. Okay, but how many did Asia get? That was the most points. Give me 1 second, coach. I gotta switch out my headset. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, so comparison, I mean, is oranges and apples here. The 50, 40, 90, that's great. But in the past 5 games, you have mother Asia Wilson scoring what? Chat scoring 30 points. It was only one game where she scored 11 points towards the end of the season. Everything was 20 plus. I mean, almost double doubles. So um, I think the disappointment when you see this, chat fam, is that when someone tries to make, here's the thing: the body of work that Nafisa is doing is great work, is well to be respected and celebrated with what she's doing for her team and put her team in a position. But you can't compare. You got to look at what they call the track record, right? It still hasn't, did it really did her this year for her for fee, did it really compare it to 2024 Asia stats in 2023? Because Asia Wilson in these past, I think, 4 or 5 seasons has been competing against herself as far as stat line, as far as DPOY and MVP. And so, and last year, seemed to be an intentional snub. I'm just saying. And I'm saying it objectively because we're looking at the body of work and what you've done, what you brought to the team. When you look at awards like this, looking at the body of work, what it means to your team, and the impact that he makes on the team. But playing the peekaboo, I'm not gonna play. I'm hurt. It's like I don't know. It's just something that rubs me wrong. Gives me an interesting aftertaste that is not that. I smell something weird in the air. Something what they call janky about to happen on the WNBA side with the Warriors. If you allow me to say that.
No more die. Shake and bait. You better believe it. If you ain't first, you last. Shake and bait.
Yeah.
Okay, I got sound kid.
You got it. Okay.
Sound like you was saying nothing.
Yay,
area. Let's go.
So what I was finishing up with, Auntie, is like, yeah, I had just the way they shifting and moving. It gives a bad taste in my mouth for how you can't acknowledge the body work they done. Like, here's the thing: like, compares Fee Collier's stats to Asia's past 2 and 3 seasons, because that's what everyone compares Asia to, is what she did prior to the prior season. So Now take Lee Collier's stats and go ahead from this year and compare it to her and compare it to Asia's last two. I mean, if we gonna talk business, and can we if we want to go there, right? Let's talk business, right?
So for me, I see it coming on this Friday from the yay area. Yay. Okay. Let me jump here. Let me jump here about a couple things. Because you hit on a few things. You hit on a few things. And you know what? You know what? This reminded me. This is why track is probably my first love. It's probably my favorite sport to watch. Because whoever come across the finish line first came across the finish line first. Ain't
Right.
no ifs, ands, buts about it. Go to the picture. If it's a tie, race again. Other than that, what we're looking at right now is like Asia came across the line first, and they're gonna just hang the silver medal on it. And everybody's like, "Oh, it's okay, it's Fee's turn." No, it's not. She didn't come across the finish line first. This is another reason why I love boxing. If you knocked out, you're knocked out. Ain't no reason. Ain't no question. See, it's too subjective right now for me. And I agree. AT should be in second place for the conversation of MVP, because if we're talking about historically setting a record, right? Historically, if he didn't set no record, she ain't did nothing we ain't seen before. She did something Elena Deladon did. So that make you number 3. Because who had 7 trip dubs before? Who took back the assist the season record for assists this year?
AT.
Who reset that? Who reset that record?
AT.
Who went 30 and 20? Who got the most 30-point games we've seen? Now here come Nafisa across the line in third, and we're gonna give her a gold because why? Because Asia got some golds already.
It's it's that. Don't get me started.
I'm not a participation trophy. I don't even give out a certificate. If you didn't win, go home. You should try. You got some more work to do. Yeah. If you ain't first, you're last. It ain't no moral victories. Ain't no, little punch on the chin. We'll get him next time, champ. None of that. Get your ass back in the gym. You wasn't good enough.
Okay.
That's where I'm at. I don't even know that I call it husky bias. I don't even know that it's husky bias. Like, maybe I don't know. Maybe you can say it like that. I don't see other huskies getting that type of bias. Paige Beckers is rookie of the year because Paige Beckers is rookie of the year. Hey, I'm for real. Asia came across. Everybody seen her cross the finish line first. Everybody seen it, and then we gonna give her a silver medal.
You got to review. You got to review it.
Because good try, Nafisa. We get no. You don't get a gold medal for the old college try. Get back in the gym. Okay. All right, y'all don't want to talk. Y'all don't want to talk about Asia tonight. It's okay. We ain't gotta talk about Asia tonight. We gotta talk about Asia tonight. But she is the one. Now she's finishing the season 23.4 points, 10.2 rebounds, 3.1 assists. Did y'all hear me? Oh. Constituents. Brothers. Coach Rowe, what you doing up?
Coach Rowe, welcome to the chat. Good to see you.
Doing up? They've been looking for you in the daytime.
Looking for Coach Rowe.
In the daytime with the sunshine, not even a flashlight with the sunshine. They walk around with the sun looking for you, sir. Woo! What you doing up? That's your bedtime. You must have took a good nap today. You wanted to say hi to the fam? Oh, okay. You saw a clip today where Coach Reed said her and Fee sat down at the beginning of the season and mapped out MVP goal. What did they map out? 50, 40, 90? If they pull out their paper and it's dated beginning of the season and they say they go to MVP was 50, 40, 90, then I'll listen to them. But I don't think that's what it say. Meanwhile,
Got me
brothers.
Cadillac, Cadillac, Cadillac. Yeah, Cadillac car.
Oh, Kia High Life throwing straight tomatoes at Coach Rowe.
Got me a Cadillac, Cadillac, Cadillac. Look at me, I'm a star.
Lord, oh my goodness, brother.
What's up, Kia High Life? We took care of that business. What we talking about?
Straight tomatoes.
Kia, we took care of that.
Straight
right?
tomatoes. Vito been in there looking for your head. He was like, "Where Coach Rowe?" He took his ball home. He took his ball and went home. He ain't came back. Vito been on your head, man. Vito been looking for you like you was playing him in the championship. Hey, concern.
For what?
Vito say, "Where Coach Rowe?" He took his ball, went home. Why he ain't got no players in his? What's going on with Coach Rowe? Why he acting like that? Sore loser.
What up, Benzino?
What you doing up?
I just wanted to say hi.
No, you didn't.
I was taking care of some other business. I'm about to.
Bro, nobody is still taking care of business at 11:37 with all their gold chains still on.
I
bro.
do.
Nobody is on Friday, bro. Still taking care of business with every one of their gold chains on. Bro, nobody is, bro.
This ain't all of them, but that's
bro, you got about 19 chains on like Mr. T, bro. What nobody does, bro. What you doing up? You up to no good. I can tell.
I was taking care of some business.
Brothers. I don't believe it.
Hey, Kia High Life, you got to chime back in. We took care of that. But see, thank you, Kia High Life. I took care of that business.
People like to keep greatness from shining, but she shined too bright. That's the thing. Like I said, everybody saw her come across the finish line first. How you gonna give her a silver medal? Stop playing with me.
What up, Coach Coleman?
What up, Coach Rowe?
Oh, you ain't got what's on, man. You ain't got nothing to say to me. What's up, man? We good?
You was talking. I would have cut across you, so I was listening for content. I'm working on my active listening.
What's the steps of active listening?
Stop, collaborate, and listen.
Hey, Kia High Life, check your Discord. You ain't respond.
Taking care of business, aka constituents.
What's up, man?
He just came up here because he got a haircut today, man. Go and lay down. Tie your hair up and lay down, man.
I thought you was going to share some wisdom about your thoughts on
tie your hair up and lay down, man.
Asia and his fee.
I mean, to be perfectly honest with you, look, contrary to popular belief, I keep up with all of the businesses going on. I don't engage.
Coach Rowe, stop that. You're past. You done got up here and drafted players that wasn't in the draft. You were starting players that wasn't on the teams. Don't do that. Nah, come on.
You talking about old stuff.
Oh, man,
I'm talking about old stuff.
You brought it up. You brought it up. You was like, you said.
Popular belief. I pay attention. I watch.
You have shown us.
Huh?
She shined like Coach Rowe chains. Exactly. Like
look, check it out. I don't really engage in stuff that's obvious.
What?
Honestly, my take is a little different.
This
is gonna sound a little. I think that the WNBA has grown tired of Asia because she's so dominant. This is what I think. I think they want somebody else to step up and be like that person. So it's anything but. It's not about.
That's not anybody. No, that's not that take has been in the that take is in the chat. That take's on the table.
No, but I'm just saying. I'm just telling you, like, what
I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna ask you the same question that I asked everybody else. Just put that on the table. How many you get tired of winning? How many times you got tired of winning?
Oh no. I disagree with it. I'm just saying I don't engage.
No. How many times you've been like, man, you know what? I'm so tired of winning.
No, never.
Ain't even right.
Never.
That's what I'm saying. So when they say people are tired of seeing Asia win, who? I don't know anybody is
No.
tired
See, I
of
didn't say
winning.
that. I said they're growing tired of Asia. This
So
is just my
let's
take.
back up. Let's back up about the WNBA. You can't get tired of me if you ain't never talked to me. So Kathy, you handed me an award that said the only
Commissioner
time you
don't need
ever
to
talk
talk
to
to
me,
her. Right.
the only
I
time you ever
agree.
talk to me is when you say, "Here you go, Asia."
I'm just telling you, for what she's done this season, there has been a fourth of the coverage. There has been like no major coverage of what she's done. The points, the milestones, all the things she's done. And let's talk about the biggest award, which is look at how she turned the team around. There was a point where people were talking about, are they going to even make the playoffs? And look what she did. So, I mean, that's why I don't even really get involved with because it's so obvious to me.
Okay, I got a good question for you. You too, Coach. Because Wild Dog brought this up. And I don't know if Wild Dog's in the chat, but Wild Dog brought this up earlier. He was talking about the main awards, and the Wild Dog was like, with the non-main awards, like sportsmanship, them kind, he don't mind if people get a turn at them awards. I'm hardcore. You don't get a turn at nothing you ain't win. But I would like to know y'all opinion.
A turn? What do you mean a turn?
Like, because okay, so basically, okay, so one of the examples he used was, I forget what award Steph just won. Steph won an award, and it was like, hey, you know what? I would have gave it to this person. I think it was a sportsman something. He was like, hey, you know what? I won it, but if it was up to me, I would have gave it to this person. So here is the award. I'm okay with that because you gave it to who won it. Now he wanted to do something else with it. That's okay. But don't you go and give it to the other man because you just think it's his turn. I'm not here for that.
Right.
If it ain't earned, you don't get a turn. Period. I don't let losers do winner shit.
It's contradictory to the word award. That's contradictory to why is it an award then? If you're gonna give it to who you want to give it to, it's an award because you've earned it.
Well, okay, go ahead, Coach Coleman.
Yeah, I mean, so I think we become in a culture where we kind of get into uncharted and dangerous waters, and where we lower the standard, and therefore we lower the standard, the expectations, and stuff.
I'm sorry, Coach. When did people get afraid to hurt people's feelings?
Years ago.
Along this, I think council. I don't know. My thing is, I don't
Not me.
Like I'm against any generation. I'm saying once we
no, and I'm not picking on no generation. I'm not gonna pick on no generation because I think this generation. So here's the thing: the generations all have something good. The generations that's all still around together, they can still collaborate together. If they work together good, we can put together some great stuff, right? All of these generations need a little bit of what the other generation got. So I'm not gonna pick on the generation. I'm with you there. But when do we get to this place where we too soft to say, hey, you didn't win. You're not the winner. You're not good enough. You didn't meet the mark.
Well, it's hard. It's okay. So here you go. You know, I think around early 2000s. I'm doing an informal observation. If you allow me,
it must have been when the Source Awards went away. I don't know. Maybe when we stopped watching award shows. I don't know what happened. But I'm not here for it.
But
I'm not. Man, listen.
Yeah.
I throw your participation trophy in the trash.
Yeah. What I wanted to share is I get concerned when you're trying to make someone great when they didn't put the work and they didn't learn the process of what it takes to perform at that level, and then you put a title on them that they're great, but they never functioned in that. They never functioned. They never worked out. They never went through the process of what it means to get the award. So from that perspective, it concerns me that we're doing this because you're putting something on somebody, and it's not a good example of what it means to be above average in that expertise or in that area or that field of expertise. And so, how do we turn this? How do we turn this around?
You want to talk? So we can you want to talk as me? Tell them that that's you talking as me now, with your busy self. I'm sorry, Coach. Go ahead.
That was me. Oh, me.
No.
So my thing is, so how do we turn it around and raise the standard? Because I feel sometimes when you allow someone to be mediocre, you disservice them because you're not challenging them to get the best out of themselves.
And I'm not even saying that she was mediocre. I'm saying you wasn't the best. You were good.
Here's the thing: she was mediocre compared to Asia. I mean, it is what it is. Sometimes that's reality too.
I can't even say mediocre because you just 1 point behind her, but you didn't win.
Right.
That's where I'm at. Yeah, now, yeah, you doing all this. You busy over here. This is why you don't be up this late at nighttime. Because you just. That's why you.
No, you know
that's why
what?
I don't know.
I said, you know what? I was like, who's she talking to? Then I said,
You.
Seth
Yeah, I'm talking to you. Yeah, I'm talking to you.
I'm like,
What up?
look,
Because I'm like, I don't
hey,
even
Seth,
say what up, AB.
back.
So I'm like, what is he doing?
Look, I'm sitting back. I'm like, who's she talking to? And I'm like,
You. I'm talking to you. I know who I'm talking to, and you know who I'm talking to.
So
That's why we don't let you up late. This is why we don't let you up late at night. This is why we don't give you no control.
I agree with your take on that.
Again, but wait, 1 second, because really what I was going to say was AB that came in here. That's still Coach Coleman right there. He just got his glasses on. I don't know how you gave him that PhD. This is still Coach Coleman. This is still, he just ain't got his contacts on. He was like Dr. Coleman, Coach Rowe, Auntie. You gave him a PhD. That's still Coleman. That's still Coleman right there.
I just started my PhD. I didn't complete it yet. So.
We're not. Yeah, it's Doctor to be, not yet. Right. It's still Coleman right there, not yet. Fee had an excellent season. She did. I agree. Mother was elite. And that's okay. I told y'all, always the bridesmaid, never the bride.
But the difference is Mother was elite last year, though, too.
But they're trying to say that she doesn't get it this year because she wasn't as good as she was last year. But I'm not in a competition with myself.
Right.
See, that's the whole thing. And I made a vow. I'm not going to bring any outside sports analogies or illustrations because the WNBA to me is unique. So it's very simple to me. Who's the most valuable player to a team? You can take that, determine that definition right there, and name like 4 of the different awards.
But she's not even the most valuable player on her team, though. They continue to win with her out. They stayed at 1.
No, I'm talking about Asia.
No, I'm talking about Nafisa.
Oh, yeah. No, you know what? Again, that's that. Everybody saw that, though. Minnesota has a system that allows players to score in good spots, okay? They have a great system. Now, is Fee better than most players on that team in that system? Yes.
So let me ask you this. Okay, I'm glad you brought up system. So if you swap them, can Nafisa bring Las Vegas from 8 back and go on a tear like Asia did with Las Vegas as constructed?
No, because they don't run that type of system.
Now, could you drop Asia in Minnesota and have her run that system and have them be first?
Yes. And she would score more points.
Yeah, more points.
Now, my other question is, would Asia be able to close the deal with that Minnesota team?
Yes. Multiple championships.
Yes.
Multiple Can Nafisa win a championship with Las Vegas as currently constructed?
No.
Currently constructed, I would say no. It would be competitive, but
no, it wouldn't. Yeah, no, it wouldn't.
No.
Nafisa, let me tell you something. Hold on. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you why it wouldn't. Let me tell you why it wouldn't. Because Nafisa Collier and KB on the floor together is way different than Asia and KB on the floor together. You tell me I'm wrong.
No, that's right. But what I was going to say was point guard and Young, I think they would step up even more.
Hey, remember? They did step up, and Nafisa had to sit down. We had to get a gold medal without her. Remember the Olympics?
Yeah, but I'm talking about like if it's a whole season, they playing together, I think it would be closer because of the other players that have that capability. That's all I'm saying. I don't think she would win it, but it would be competitive.
So now here's my pushback on you. What you just said was like J.O. and Chelsea would step up better to play with Nafisa than they do with Asia?
No. That's not what I said. I'm just saying they would step up because of the player that Nafisa is. To me, it's a difference. I'm not talking about, You know what I'm saying? Like it's different. It's a difference to me.
All right, so here's the thing. Asia was built to carry that her personality, her
Right.
character, her experience was built to carry the ace into lead, not carry. It's called leading. So really she's not carrying, she's leading. What leaders do is they do something that challenges someone to change their habits and to improve their performance. And that's what leaders do. And she's not doing it and I'm gonna say this wholeheartedly. Asia's not doing it by intimidation. She's doing it by the passion, and she's doing it how she models her consistent work ethic in everything that she does. And so her personality was made for that, and she has a way about herself and establish a relationship with her team where she can call them out. And here's the thing: is Nafisa is not vocal. She's vocal, but she's not vocal like Asia. And so that personality, I don't see Nafisa successfully being able to handle him and then pushing them to another gear. And here's the thing: what great leaders do, they push people to another gear they never realized they had. And that's what Asia Wilson does. She pushes people to another gear, dig into something, and just don't get complacent. Now, did I say Nafisa does that? No, Nafisa maintained the consistent success of her team. But it'll be hard for me to say that Nafisa has that gift that Asia. They're two different people. Asia literally had a gift where she transformed her team, was part of a transformation
Okay,
based
wait.
on where they started to where they are now. So
Okay, wait. Okay, so let me get. I want to get an understanding now, because there are different types of leaders, right? And I talk about the fact that I don't compare, and I'm going to go to the NBA here. I don't compare. I don't do the Michael LeBron comparison. Who's the GOAT? Because, like I told y'all, GOAT is subjective, super subjective. But some people would say Michael wasn't a leader. Some people might say LeBron wasn't a leader. But you would be wrong in both of those situations. I think they are leaders, but they lead different types of men. Michael led men that they needed him to get in their ass. Hey man, I'll punch you in your mouth, ho. What you doing? Get to work. This is how he was talking to them. That motivated them. That they could take that. What's his name? I think was it Willington? Said we needed that to be able for us to be able to be who we were going to be. LeBron, he's not that type of leader. LeBron is I'm gonna put my arm around you. What's going on with you, guy? We gonna get through this, brother. I'm gonna help you. Tell me what you need. Different type of leaderships, but they both ended with some type of success. Steph is a totally different type of leader. Steph ain't gonna say nothing. He doesn't speak he doesn't speak a lot. They tell you when 30 say something, everybody shut up. The whole organization shuts up when Steph gets ready to say something, because Steph rarely speaks. He lets his work ethic do the talking, right? So, but they've all found success. Steph's 4 championships, LeBron 4, Michael 6. So is Nafisa just not a leader like that? Like there you don't see her as any of them styles, and she's more just a maintainer, more like a Robin and not a Batman. Let me know. That's what I want to know.
well, I got to acknowledge the reason when I go back into my observation, I got to acknowledge she comes from a system kind of format from college. And so she knows how to be a leader in a system. So my thing is, yes, that's why I said she's not as a vocal leader, but she's a leader when the system is set. And that's just my court view. So when you have that provided to you, that's her personality and that's how she feels. And that's just my court view.
Okay, I need you to help me understand. Because see, a leader is going to be able to lead me. If you drop me off in the woods, you're going to lead me. If you need the system to lead me, you're a tour guide. If you needed a map, you get us where we're going. That's a tour guide. You see what I'm saying? So, and that's what I'm asking. Can she lead outside of the system?
I say no. I'm gonna say
Coach,
this.
Coach, I saw your facial expression. You didn't, not you, Coach Rowe. Coach Coleman. I saw your facial expression.
Look,
you can't hide it. You can't hide it. I saw your facial expression.
I say no.
Your facial expression said.
Look, Seth, I'm gonna tell you why.
Was the facial expression? Was the facial expression? That was the facial expression he just gave. That was it right there. Go ahead, Coach Rowe.
You got Fee who can run a play to a T, get her shot. The difference is you can tell Asia in the huddle, go get a bucket and win, and we're gonna win this game. That's the difference to me. Asia can say, scrap that play. I'm about to go get this bucket, and we about to win this game. We don't have to run nothing. I know they bringing another defender. I don't care. I'm a scorer. I'm gonna do something to help us win this game. That's the difference to me.
Yeah. No, here's the thing. I appreciate and I value the skill set and the level of play that Fee brings, but no, I don't have confidence. I think you can drop. I'm a build on a part of what Coach Rowe already shared. You can drop her in any franchise, and you will see a significant difference because she just has something you can't coach. It's just in her, and that's the part sometimes people don't like or they don't reward because they can't see it, but they see it in the reflection of the body of the work, but you can't put your hand on it. And so, Hayden, and so I have to mention that because as having the privilege to coach young men and women throughout my 2023 years, I will say and give them credit. What that young lady and man did is nothing that I taught them. This is something that they showed up with and something that they've been working on within themselves, and it carries over into their game performance. And Asia Wilson is one of those. Fee is Fee, but I'm sorry. When you watch the Aces, you watch people grow with Asia, mature. You watch the team mature through the process when Asia's on the court. You watch somebody demand of her peers in a way that they probably won't get demanded of outside of that sometimes. I'm serious. Mm-hmm. It's a high level there, and I'm not going over the top. You see it because the only way that can, why I say that? It's a tough demand because how can you rattle off 15, 16 games straight without somebody putting demand on them and they step up and meet that and meet each other there. So obviously,
I'm with you. Hold on, though. I heard an alarm. Who alarm was that, Coach? Is that your bedtime alarm? How much more time you got? 8 minutes? Because I got a couple more questions. I got a couple more questions I got to get to. So I don't know.
Was that me?
I don't know. I heard it. Like you got 10 minutes.
I didn't know she heard it. And look, I tried to do it in a low key. I hit my watch like this, like.
Yeah, no, I see you looking down.
Hey, Coach, I tried to hit my watch low. So, look, I had my arm like this.
Now, I'm gonna say this too. Let me say this because I see y'all saying like Fee is like Pippen. Okay, I'm gonna not say that Fee is like Pippen, and I'm gonna tell you why. Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why she's not Pippen. So for me, Scottie Pippen was a hell of a player, defender. I'm talking about come down, shoot the three, rip the net, right? Robin to Michael's Batman. But who Scottie turned into when Michael wasn't there just took a lot away from me for Scottie. Scottie refusing to go back in that game, it made me look at him different. It did.
Hold on. After saying the last dance though, Seth, when it came out that he sat out most of that season. That's what took it away from me.
No. I'm talking about we'll save the last dance. I don't want to. Okay, I'm going to say this, and then we can have a conversation offline about Scottie Pippen. But we'll save the last dance show to me. And Michael Jordan is so funny because he did it in his own way. But if you go back and watch, what he really did was point out every time that it was time for Scottie to really come play, like his stomach was hurt or his back was hurt, and then he was like, "You better come out here and be a decoy or something." I don't give a damn. Remember that part? So we can talk about Scottie. I don't believe that that's who Nafisa is.
No,
Nafisa's gonna get in the trenches. She's gonna fight with you. She's not gonna lead the charge though. She's not gonna fucking quit though.
Right.
And if you call to play for someone other than her, if you call to play for McBride, if you call to play for Courtney Williams, she's gonna get out there. She's gonna do what the system requires of her. Exactly. So I'm not gonna say that she's Scottie Pippen. That I won't say.
Right.
That I won't say. I won't. I can't reduce her to a Scottie Pippen because of that. And just with that.
I agree with that.
But was that your alarm, really? Because there's something I really want to ask you about before you gotta go.
It was my alarm, but go ahead.
I know. Okay, so I got because Coach got to go to bed. Let's switch gears from Asia real quick. I don't want to talk. He said you heard his alarm. You got 10 minutes. The light's gonna start flicking in a minute. Okay, stop. Okay, listen for real. let's talk Angel Reese real quick. So Angel
Okay.
Reese came out and she's like, I'm not doing this next year. Right? And so then everybody's like, yo, Angel's out of there. She's not back. She didn't play the rest of the year. And then Chicago comes out after the season is over and says, yeah, we're keeping Angel. Where does Angel go from here? How do y'all feel about that reaction to that news breaking?
I think Chicago had to say that because they know they were wrong. They know that they've pretty much ran a franchise player away from Chicago. They know they're going to hurt real bad if they don't get anything even comparable to her next season. So they had to say that. I totally believe Angel and what she said. She's been giving signs of it all season, even before this season. She's going to be gone. And kudos to her. Go somewhere and get with a franchise that wants to help you win and shine and get what you deserve.
Okay, so let me ask this. Why then, as general manager, right? Because the GM pretty much is going to make the decision about personnel, correct? Am I
Right.
misunderstanding something? The GM makes
Right.
a decision about personnel. Okay, so then the GM says Angel Reese is on the team until you hear differently. Hear differently from who? You keeping her or not? Are you trading her or what? Like, at this point,
he's not going to come
Go
out
ahead.
and say that. He can't. He don't want to lose the little bit of fans he got right now.
where do you think they're gonna go when you? Where do you think they going when you trade her next year anyway?
We
With
got to
Angel,
get this ticket
You mean
sold
where Angel
first,
Reese
right?
is going? You mean where Angel's going?
no, I said where do you think these fans that you trying to hold on to now? See, here's the thing.
Oh, they gone.
Me and Political Lil dropped the video this week about the con that the Chicago Sky have been running on the city for 20 years.
Great piece. I saw it.
So,
Great piece.
I appreciate that. But I'm saying, like, you can't keep. So now you're gonna just act like we know she got to go. So you're gonna just act like you're not.
Sass, what else are they gonna do? Like, seriously, what other position? Look, I'm a chess player.
Listen, they got a better chance. They got a better chance.
Better chance of what?
Of just being like, hey, we fumbled Angel. We're finna try to fix our relationship with Camilla and build around her.
Now, Sass, that makes too much sense.
Bro,
that makes too much sense, and that's too logical.
Well, here's the thing. If that's not what they're getting ready to do, then we finna ask for y'all to have to sell anyway.
Right. You're absolutely look. Here's the thing. Anybody that's a chess player, they're like, look, this is our only move. In their mind, this is their only move to try to keep the fans from just like canceling their season tickets, canceling supporting the team. Here's my question. Switch speeds. Switch the cloth. Where's Dwayne Wade at? No, he got
stop talking to me about Dwayne Wade. What was he gonna say? What is he gonna say? For what? He gave them $85 million to be what? A silent partner. I ain't gonna never get nobody $85 million to tell me to just shut up. Just shut up. We got this, and I'm watching you just throw the whole.
That's exactly what
happened. The whole organization away. Yes. Stop it.
Yeah, but the fans are going to be gone. This is the only play they had to say she's not going anywhere. I just saw a viral video of her signing autographs when she didn't play. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see other fans running down to get autographs from her? Come on. They got to say that. What else they going to say? Oh, she can go? Yeah, right. They ain't Jerry Jones.
Here's the problem. Here's the problem. You ain't built a facility to keep her in.
Exactly.
So what are we talking about? She's leaving. She up anyway.
They don't have any other explanation right now. They have no other response.
Here's the thing. At some point, and this is what the WNBA has to get ready for, at some point, some of these bigger brands are going to come in and they're going to be pushing back on the teams that these players are on. Just like China came in and was like, yeah, Seattle, keep not playing Lee Rue if you want to. We'll take her out of this league. Next thing you know, Lee Rue playing down in Dallas. Many minutes as she needs. Looking good, wasn't she? See, some of these brands, Reebok, the Met Gala, Sephora, all these McDonald's, all of these brands that are tied to these athletes is going to say, hey, we got to get to the winning, homie. We got to get to the winning.
That's a fact. That's a fact. So that's my answer to that, Coach. I don't know what your response is to that because it's pretty simple to me.
I mean, well, it's a checkered past already
Now you
with
gonna say checkers because I said chess. Coleman, I ain't messing with you tonight. Go ahead, bro.
I wasn't talking about the game. I was talking about,
Well, I'm gonna play Connect Four. Go ahead.
you think my battleship. No, but they already have you said track record, and they're not good at hiding who needs to be done. And so you play.
Go ahead. Keep going. You gotta stay in. You gotta go, Coleman. Nothing is supposed to break you up, man. You're supposed to keep going.
So they you funny, man. So yeah, I'm looking at. I'm expecting for trades and trade talk to come. That's what I'm expecting. I believe also that Angel Reese and her business management moves strategically to force the hand too. So certain things you do, whether they call it conduct or whatever, some things you do intentionally, so you can move. Keep that pulse alive and move the needle towards what you want as a trade. And Angel Reese does deserve a trade because she brings a lot. And why will you go somewhere where you're underappreciated and they put a negative light on you when you need to go somewhere where somebody's going to allow you to thrive and embrace what you can bring, not just to the market, but what you can bring, and then somebody that's going to challenge her to get better. She's at a place where she has upside. She needs to go to a franchise where they're going to challenge her to get better as a player, challenge her in the skill sets, and challenge Angel in her court vision, right? And more you go and challenge her. You're supposed to get better with how you read the game, right? You're a pro now, and so a pro, you're a pro. You play, and so that I want to see Angel and Camila Cardoso get away from that, because if they're not about building, and here's the thing, you're adding things there that add no value. Every time you add something, it doesn't point the direction of upward trend or to adding value. So when people show you who they are, do their transactions, believe them, and and create your own transaction.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So here I got a question for you, Session Coach, before I go to bed. If Chicago makes the playoffs, are we having this conversation?
I think you're in charge of the show. I don't know. It is still one more segment. There's still one more question you gotta answer. But you are so funny. See what I mean? Now y'all know this Coach Rowe been off work about 2 weeks. He ain't been to work about 2 weeks. This is how they act. Now he just popped up. This ain't even his work day. Y'all ever had them type of work? Them type of co-workers always show up on their day off, but be late on the day they supposed to be there. Yeah, just no call, no show when they schedule it, but here they come on when you supposed to be there. But it's okay.
Oh my
It's
goodness.
all right. It's all right. Yeah, this is how Coach do. This is how Coach act. So, Coach, I got something else we gotta ask you about. So the Lynx are favored to win the championship. How do you have them progressing through the playoffs?
So let me look, because
because contrary to popular belief, he keep up.
No. I'm just talking about, because I know last night was some doggone
Oh my goodness.
with some doggone good games.
Hey man, we appreciate y'all pulling up and rocking with us. Hit that like and the share. They are both right there.
What? One more time, Access. What was the question? I'm sorry.
See, this what happened when you come to work. He ain't supposed to be here. Okay, I'm sorry, Michelle. He ain't got no job. Constituents. Michelle remind me all the time he ain't got no job. The Lynx. How do you see them progressing? I mean, they're the favorites. How do you see them progressing through the playoffs?
So here's what I think. I don't think that Minnesota makes it out of the second round. They're going to barely make it out of the first round against the Valks.
I don't have them leaving. I don't have them getting out the first round. That's just me. Go Valks.
I think it's going to be So here's the thing. If the Valks come out and hit him in the mouth the first game, I don't think that game last night, I think that was fool's gold. The way that game
was. She was playing possum.
Yeah. Because it's like they was doing some stuff I haven't seen them do all season. I'm like, what are y'all doing, Valks? But then I said, okay, they content with where they may end up. I think that if I think they'll get through the Valks, it's going to be closer than it should be, but I do not see them beating Phoenix or New York in the second round. I just don't see that. I don't think they have.
That ain't a hot take. Coach Rowe coming up here saying stuff he heard us say earlier this week. But it's
No, that's my take. Because I've been watching. I really am sad because, as I said 3 shows ago, I did not want the Storm to play Vegas in the first round.
Well, here we go.
Minnesota. I was looking forward to the Seattle Minnesota first round matchup. You don't. My Seattle Storm.
Why? Why was you looking forward to that? Seattle go put them out.
Seattle could have put Minnesota out. Absolutely. That's what I was looking forward to. Seattle could have beat Minnesota. They have no chance against the Aces. None. And I'm a Seattle fan. None.
You know, sometimes you are.
I'm just saying. I'm just being realistic.
I'm just saying, too. Sometimes you are. Sometimes you're
to
not.
answer your question, I don't think Minnesota gets out the second round.
Okay. Oh, hey, for fam that's in the mansion, be on the lookout. We sorry it is late, but Key will be dropping the brackets for the Sess Talk Sports Mansion Bracket Challenge for the WNBA Finals. WNBA playoffs. Be on the lookout for that in the mansion within the next 24 hours. The playoffs don't start till Sunday, so make sure you get your bracket loaded. Be thinking about it. The room is coming. Should be making room for us to drop that stuff in there. And we did the WNBA Sess Talk Sports Fantasy League is finished. I'm gonna be honest. We probably will do that show in like the next 10 days. With the stuff that I'm rolling out and stuff going, I want to do that show with Sess Talk Sports awards, WNBA awards. So give us like 10 days and we get that done. Yeah, Coach Coleman was live from the library study yesterday. And now he's back in the office. You see him? Yeah, I'll check him out.
Oh man.
So go ahead, Coach. And then I'll get back.
Yeah, so with Minnesota, I am concerned for Minnesota because I'm not sure the second unit how healthy, because they've been battling health issues and injuries, and so and Vouts are getting healthy enough or more healthy in all the areas of the roster than Vouts. And here's the thing, man, Vouts do a great job. Not this last matchup, but I think the Vouts before against Minnesota regular season do a great job of disrupting the offense. So I think you're going to see some unexpected schemes going to the playoffs from Nakazi because he's becoming. I think you see some interesting schemes because here's the thing: if you don't change it up going into the season, then you got to bring something you've been working on. And I know that's what I do when in the high school and college. You go to the playoffs, or you go to in a conference tournament. You bring a different look that teams are not expecting. And so Nakazi is an up and coming bright coaching mind in that. So I would be shocked if I didn't see something different that people didn't see regular season. So if Minnesota get out in the first half, it's going to be by by the buzzer, but shot of the buzzer, or shot at the buzzer or something. I'm expecting to see a very, very intense series.
I don't know. It's Coach. I'll say this. I don't know if the Valks come with something different. I think they bring the game they've been bringing. Okay,
Judge and jury, let us know where you located at. Put your city and state in the chat, and then if somebody is interested in that area, they can reach out. Put your city and state in the chat. Go ahead.
I mentioned that before. I think one of the Valks' greatest assets is that they trust each other. So I hear what you're saying about bringing something different, but I'm like, what would they bring different? Like, I think that if they're themselves.
Letitia, me here.
Huh?
Letitia, me here.
But I think if they're themselves, they have a better chance of upsetting Minnesota. Because
But I
Minnesota
think
don't want to run around all them screens. They don't want to run out and guard the perimeter like that, not consistently like that. They don't have a whole lot of perimeter defenders unless they go small, which is what the Valks will want them to do. Because if they go small, that's kind of playing in the Valks' favor because everybody on the Valks team rebounds. So it's like, I don't know. I think
but
they're going to.
coach, see, but I think what the Valks strength is that they really didn't have a continuous identity outside of defense all year. Like it was a continuous different lineup. You had people go to Eurobasket. You had people on people that ain't even here no more that was on under contract that's going. You brought people back. You let people go. So I think the fact that they played so many different lineups and been successful is what they're going to be able to rely on in the playoffs. Right. Surprise! Remember this one? Natalie did ran. She did try so many different lineups and play. And like Salon, there's a lineup where Salon got a green light. There's a lineup where it's all about Burton. It's a lineup where it's Billy. So I think the versatility that they showed throughout the year is gonna be what helps them in the playoffs. Now I think what's unfortunate is that nobody saw this coming. And so nobody saved the spot for them to be able to have a playoff game at Chase where they really earned the right to be able to play a game, right? So for them to have to pack up and now go down to San Jose and try to reenact Valhalla is kind of whack, but I get it. Nobody saw this coming. So, it's a blessing and a curse. But now you got to get on the road and go get it done.
Yeah. Yeah.
But thoughts on their versatility and ability to change it up. And then we want to hear what you think about New York before we get out here.
So my Liberty. Of course, I got my Liberty repeating. I think the road to repeating is definitely going to be, a gauntlet because they're going through, they would have to go through Phoenix first. But I'm going to say this. This is what I'll say about my Liberty. The Liberty have to punch Phoenix in the mouth in game one. They have to win game one. I don't think my Liberty have the ability to win 2 games back-to-back in the 3-game series. Not against a team like Phoenix. So they got to come out. They got to punch Phoenix in the mouth. First game, they got to win the first game. Okay? They do that. I don't think they'll have a problem at all with the Lynx. I think they have the Lynx number.
So, well, let's stay right here for a minute because you said a couple things here. You say you don't think they got the ability to win 2 games, win back-to-back games, right?
Not in the 3-game series against.
Okay, so then here's my problem. Here's my problem with your logic. If they punch Phoenix in the mouth in the first game at Phoenix and then get their ass whooped at the crib, they most certainly get swept up when they get back to Phoenix. See, Phoenix is at home. Phoenix is at home, but you just said you don't think that they can win back-to-back games. So if they win the first game, they don't win the second game. Phoenix isn't going to lose 2 games at the crib.
And that's where I disagree. I think New York would take them out in 3 games. Now look.
He's a betting man.
Now look. Here's the thing. Of course, I would love for them to win 2 games in a row, but that's come on, that's a lot. But they got to punch them in the mouth in game one. I know it sounds very cliche, but
I think New York not having home court got them in trouble because it took y'all to get home.
It did
to win it. It
did.
So it did. I think that's a problem for y'all.
I agree. It is. I'm not even gonna sit there in front on that. I'm not gonna front on that. When they took that free for all from 2 to 5, I was like, oh boy, here we go. And then remember I said it. At least get the 4 seed so you can have home court advantage. They fell to 5. So we played with the cards we were dealt.
And the other thing is, I know you got Fee-Bitch, you got Johannes, you got Miesman. That's fine. But you don't have Laney Hamilton and you don't have Kayla Thornton. And this is when we finna find out who y'all are for real and can y'all make John Quell stay on the block.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. AK 85 fly that. Yeah, we was right on the same. We thinking the same thing. No home court, no Laney Hamilton, no Thornton.
Yeah.
And is Sabali gonna be healthy? Because remember, Sabali helped close the show for y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that no, I'm gonna say this. Here's what I've noticed. I think that New York's attack on Phoenix, if you attack their bigs, you got to make them move laterally.
Okay.
I think that's what they're gonna do.
Okay. Let's just slow it down. Let's slow it down for me because this is where I want to get to. When the lineup is Kai Copper,
Mm-hmm.
Alyssa Thomas,
Mm-hmm.
Dewana Bonner,
Mm-hmm.
Satu Sabali, and Natasha Mack. Who y'all putting out there?
So I went back and forth about this. So I think the lineup is going to be That's cool.
Oh, good. Oh, good. I'm glad you said her. Who's she guarding?
Cloud, Meeseman, JJ, and Stewie. I think that's the 5.
Sabrina. Who's Sabrina guarding?
With that 5 you just said?
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm trying to see if you should get like sweet and sour or honey mustard, barbecue. What kind of sauce you should get with that chicken? Whoever she guarding about that.
I keep hearing that, but how they gonna match up with New York though? Like I keep hearing that about what they're gonna do about them. But how is Phoenix gonna match up? How is Phoenix gonna match up with New York?
Tell me who you want to know who gonna guard who, and I'm gonna let you know. Tell me who.
No, I'm saying like how. So name that 5 again.
Okay. Kai Copper. Alyssa Thomas. Satu Sabali. Dewana Bonner. Natasha Mack. Yeah.
I mean, they probably would put That's cool on Copper.
Put the names in the chat for.
They probably would they probably would put Sabrina on Copper.
You know what's so funny? You went from we to they. You was like, you know what, they before you was like we. Now you like, you know what, they probably go.
No, hold on. Time out. It ain't no crickets. I get tired of hearing what's this. How they gonna match up with New York? That's my question.
I told you that. Okay, so I asked you. Who is it that you want me to tell you how we gonna? Who? Tell me, name a player, and I'll tell you who I'm gonna put on them.
Sabrina.
With that lineup, Kai Copper.
Okay, that's who I got checking Kai Copper. I got Sabrina.
You can't check Kai Copper. I'm shooting over Kai Copper.
I'm telling you,
Kai Copper shooting over Sabrina.
I'm telling you who I'm putting on her.
Okay, like I said, do y'all want honey mustard, sweet and sour? I spend 50 cents to get 2 different kind of sauces because it's gonna be chicken. What y'all want?
I disagree because I've seen teams when they're that big, they don't move that well laterally.
We not talking about teams. We talking about Sabrina trying to stop Kai Copper from getting to the basket. When she turn the corner on Sabrina, what's she gonna do?
Defense. New York don't play one-on-one defense like that.
When she turn the corner, what's she gonna do?
She gonna meet JJ or whoever's down low and then line up at that time.
Man, please. No.
New York has never been a one-on-one defensive team. Yeah. Now y'all know that now.
What side y'all want with that chicken?
Coach Coleman, you really? They play one-on-one defense in New York? When have they
ever played one-on-one defense? All I said was,
no, it's all help side.
Turn the corner, what's she gonna do? What you gonna do? Because JJ's out the way because of the physicality that Natasha Mack gonna put on her. Go back and watch the last time they played together. Jonquel almost threw a tantrum. All you gotta do is touch her, bump her. She don't want to get down there and get no rebounds. She don't want to get down there and bang. So when she turned the corner, you said what?
Who checking Cloud?
Bonner probably end up on her.
And Bonner can check Cloud?
She can't shoot over Bonner.
Can Bonner check Cloud?
Yeah, I'll take Bonner's perimeter defense on Cloud, meeting Natasha Mack at the basket. Hell yeah, I'm taking it.
Okay, that's great for us because Cloud gonna go to the rim all day.
Cloud, when was the last time? Look, when was the last time Cloud went off? I'll wait.
She ain't go.
Here's the thing: Natasha Cloud is not finna cook DeWanna Bonner.
Bonner not even gonna be in there in that with that many minutes.
Are you serious? Are you serious?
No.
She's there to close the show. She's there to close the show.
I'm talking about she's not going to be starting. She's going to be. I'm
not. Here's the thing. I don't care about starting. It's about closing. And when it's time to close, them going to be the 5 that close. Tell me they ain't.
They ain't.
Who gonna be the 5 to close?
I don't think Bonner's going to close like that. If she ain't performing, she ain't going to close.
Man, stop it. What's she there for? The 1-2 game, and the chemistry that Alyssa Thomas and DeWanna Bonner have just from the years that they played together, put her on the floor when it's time to close. Okay. That chemistry got her on the floor. What are you saying? She's a 2-time champion. What are you saying?
Have we seen that?
That's why she there. Yeah.
Have we seen that this season? Has she been on the floor and closing?
Yes.
No, she has not.
Wow. She ain't been on the floor to close?
No.
Yes, she has. Tell me the game she couldn't close in. I'll wait.
I don't know the specific
game. Tell me the game she couldn't close in.
I don't know the specific game, but she has not been in there getting closing minutes to close out games like that. She has not been in there like that this season.
They've had her on the floor to close enough to know that when it gets time to get to the playoffs, she's closing.
Okay, so it's enough. But
she's been on the floor enough. She's been on the floor enough for us to know she's closing. She's closing.
Okay, we're gonna see.
I mean, so here you have it, right?
Okay, so still waiting on you. I'm still waiting on you to give me a problem because who's sticking to Alyssa Thomas?
I already told you my approach to Alyssa Thomas. We're gonna run defenders at her to get the ball out of her hand. It don't matter.
So who you doubling off of? Who you taking? With my lineup, who you leaving open?
We'll double off a Bonner.
Oh man, we finna bark. Like I said, look,
we'll
get
double
side.
Off a Bonner.
We'll
double off a Copper. It don't matter
what kind of dessert y'all want. What kind of dessert y'all want? They gonna double off Bonner.
Because if she can't get the ball off, it don't matter who she passing to.
Who?
Alyssa Thomas.
When Alyssa Thomas can't get the ball off, she goes straight to the basket and then she grin at you. Tell me that she don't.
All right, we're going to see if that happened in playoff ball. We're going to see. We're going to see if she blew that bully ball in playoff. We're going to see if she do that against New York.
Who going to stop her from passing the ball?
We're going to see.
Who going to stop her from passing the ball?
Defense stop all that.
You can't run. Who going to stop her from passing the ball?
3 people on the defense.
Man, Alyssa Thomas finna be out there grinning like the Joker.
We're going to see.
Like the Joker. Like the Joker. Show back up.
Oh, I'm definitely going to show back up.
Don't be a stranger.
We gonna see.
Be a stranger. Don't be a stranger. You say Zeno. You say Mercury's sweet. Double off Bonner, Sammy for 3. I didn't even put Sammy on the floor. I didn't mention Sammy. I didn't mention Akoa Makani. I didn't mention Kalani Brown. I didn't mention none of them. I just asked about them when them vets get out there.
I think what you got to look at is
meanwhile, you betting on Anescu. All right.
I just want to point out an interesting pattern. We're just looking at faster teams on July 7th, July 25th. Phoenix Mercury 76, Liberty 89, and then we get to August 30th. You have New York Liberty 63 and Mercury 80. It may have been a few injuries and people on IR, but at this time though, you have a roster in Phoenix that's really trending up. And then Lexa Held is not saying that she's a game changer, but Lexa Held is made available. Satu Sabali. So if you have some things, they can balance that out. My concern with Liberty is that 2 and that 3. Are they able to manage that? And then the tendencies of JJ. Can you stay disciplined, or does Stewie have to be the JJ Jonquel whisperer? And here's the key: when Jonquel is consistently in the post, then it creates more shots from the perimeter because your defense has to play different, right? That's a given, right? Because Jonquel is a post threat, but obviously we see from Jonquel's pattern of play, it's not always Jonquel's preference of what she plays out of, and that may be because of some injury challenges we don't know about, that they don't post. Sometimes that's the case. But so here, I'm just looking at the latest game at 8:30 on August 30th, 2025. Nobody's ready to pack it in. I mean, you're still playing to get better. So my concern is an 80-63 loss at the end of August. It's a new playoffs is a new season. I'm still looking at that because it's showing you it can be a possible of what's trending and what's not with your team and what's your roster and what some areas you need to address. So my thing is, I agree with you. I have concerns with their what they call their face guard, their player to player defense because they depend too much on help or pushing their player to the help. And sometimes if you get beat, help is not. If you get beat, help is not going to be there because you didn't even stop them off of off of two dribbles. And so I don't want to sound derogatory. I'm just saying let's just look at what we see in their style of play, if that makes sense.
No,
the other thing is though too is that most of the time New York is the team with more length. When you put Natasha and Sabrina on the floor, y'all ain't got more length.
No, that's true.
Y'all gonna have the same. It's the same. It's gonna be the same thing with LSU. They're gonna be too small. What they have been able to do is use their length. When you come against the lineup that I'm talking about with them players that you're talking about, they're too small. They're too small, and they're not more athletic than them.
New York's never been athletic. That's not happening. We don't. The only athletic player we have on our team is Cloud.
Well,
Cloud is the only athlete.
So position for position, there are some hurdles for Liberty to overcome as far as Tim, but it's all about what? It's all about the scheme, though. Who executes their schemes first, and so. But I can see Phoenix if you allow them to stretch the floor, and even when I say floor, I'm not even talking about full court. If you allow Phoenix to stretch that half court set on it, Liberty, it's going to be a long night because one, you also play defense to protect your top leader and your player, Stewie. So you play defense a certain way so you can protect her, so you can get high offensive productive minutes. So there's always an intentional strategy on why you play defense a certain way, but I didn't because it's based on who you have, who's your offense go to, and who you run your offense through. So we know that for your team, for Liberty, and you're a fan of Liberty, for your team to be successful, you got to run through Stewie at the elbow, the catching elbow, because now it draws attention to the defense and it spreads out the shooting lanes for the other players. So when you're able to cook like that, so now when you're trying to make sure you're stretching the defense out, then you're going to put your top or your most valued offensive player, you're going to put them in a position in defense where they're going to especially as much time in the league that Stewie has in, you're going to put Stewie in a position where you don't want Stewie to exert that much energy. So it's going to be and anybody go back and watch, it's going to be a whole lot of overhaul of help on Stewie's side when she's guarding. That's just how you do it.
Yeah, and I think it comes down to New York is going to rely a lot on that perimeter shooting. Their perimeter shots have to fall. Like they're not built in
1, 2, 3, go.
The way they were last year, where it was like they could tough it out, go down low, you know what I'm saying, and kind of bully like that.
Right.
They're not built like that this year. So they have to make the perimeter shots. Like you said,
Coach, I got a question.
Respect.
What if Phoenix perimeter shots falling? Then what happens?
Well, it's a proven thing. I was just about to say that one of the weaknesses of Phoenix would be their perimeter shooting. I was literally about to say if their perimeter shot is falling, it could be a problem. But New York can match that though.
Well,
Because
let Sammy get going.
Phoenix
Let
perimeter
Bonner
shot
get
is
going.
falling,
Let
that
Satu
mean
get
they're playing.
going. Let Kai get going.
If Phoenix's perimeter shot is falling, that means that they're playing at a faster pace, which kind of is a good for New York to shoot that three
You
ball.
You think New York got the foot speed to be in a fast paced game with Phoenix?
No.
Eminem.
No.
No. I said faster pace of game, meaning that secondary three, that
Okay.
you know what I'm saying, that type of game. New York could definitely match that. But no, player for player running up and down the court. No, New York's never been a traditional running up and down the team. That, like I said, the only player that's doing that is Cloud. But now I see why they've been playing Rebecca Gardner more. She's been getting more minutes, and I think that's why. And that's why if it turns into a physical run up and down, you might see that School on the bench more and Rebecca Gardner playing more.
Now, I'm glad you said that because I wanted to know at 35 how much can you lean on it?
Oh, you can't a whole lot, but she's been playing more, and I don't know if that's Bandelo's way of saying we're gonna lengthen the bench. I don't know if that's her saying we're gonna lengthen the bench or what that is, but
you think that Brondello is gonna lengthen the bench as y'all go into the playoffs?
Absolutely, she got to.
Okay.
If you got here's the thing. I'm gonna have to build on what you're saying. If New York has any opportunity of coming out successful in the first round, you better. This is my from my core view. You better stretch that bench out. You better.
Sure. Coach Coleman, Coach has said the only players that haven't been getting significant minutes is Talbot and Harrison. She's been stretching the bench. She's been stretching it. They've been playing.
And that's uncharacteristic of Brondello because by track records, Brondello usually doesn't go that deep. But when you playing this different type of style against a it's a new, go to say Vouch, it's new wave coach kind of sort of. You got to expand your skill set, which you put out on the court. So I
am about to get in this bed, but I do want to say I think no, seriously, I think the key, aside from the obvious, is going to be Mieseman for New York. I think Mieseman is the key.
So, again, I think he's a great skill set, but now we're talking. I think the thing is speed and skill. Do they match? Do they need skill? I'm gonna say speed, skill, and scheme. We'll use those three assets: speed, skill, and scheme.
I think you're going to see more lineups with Mieseman, Johannes, Febick, Jones, and Stewie. That's the biggest lineup they have. I think you'll see a lot of lineups.
Who's the fastest on that lineup?
Nobody.
Probably Febick. If I had to pick somebody between Febick and Johannes, if I had to pick somebody that's fast, but that's the biggest lineup they can put out there. And I think you're going to see a lot of that lineup.
Thank you. That's all I keep thinking about is Phoenix's athleticism and their speed. I keep wondering, okay, I'm here for it. I can't wait. It's Third Sunday. I'm here.
All right, y'all. Hey, but look, I had to jump on here.
Appreciate
y'all. So we had to get together. Coach Coleman, Sess, thanks for letting your boy jump up here.
It's been a pleasure.
I didn't have a choice.
Oh, yes, you did. All right, y'all. Much love. Holla at you, boy.
All right, Coach.
All right, That was Coach Rowe. Oh, man. Back to you, Auntie.
He always come up here with some interesting takes, man. I can't wait. I wish he was in charge. Barbecue chicken.
What? Yeah.
I really just I like New York, and I had New York as in the finals against Vegas. But when I'm looking at when I'm looking at this at the size and the athleticism that Phoenix should come with, and the hunger, just the pure hunger, you know what I'm saying? that I expect. Like, listen, you're trying to get to the chip.
Right.
I need to see trip dubs, right? Like when I'm over scratching my head and I'm thinking about New York, and in my head I hear Denise Williams. It's gonna take a miracle. You know what I'm saying? I don't. It's gonna take a miracle. Miracle. It's gonna take a miracle. Miracle. Yeah. It's gonna take a miracle. It's gonna take a miracle. Do you hear me? That's what. That's what popped in my head. Hey, my mind works like that. That's my bad. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, go. That's how my mind works. So yeah, miracle, miracle.
Gonna take a miracle. You know what I mean?
Hey,
yeah. I had the
matchup that they drew, but they ended up with this matchup because of the games that they lost. They ended up with this matchup because they couldn't make Jonquel go be who she was to be the Finals MVP. So, this is the bed you made. Lie in it. Now, go defend the championship. But miracle.
Look, come on at the end. Come on. you gotta have the emphasis on the end. Go.
Hey, Murphy. You know what? It could just be silly of me to think that and just stay all with the Denise Williams music. But I'm just saying, it's gonna take a miracle. Straight up. I don't see it. But I cannot wait for this. I cannot wait for this basketball to kick off on Sunday. I wish it was starting tomorrow, but we got Golden State. So the first, Indiana and Atlanta, New York and Phoenix, Seattle and Las Vegas. We don't know. Go ahead.
I think that Indiana and that dream and fever, man, I feel like that could be a potential to be a basketball fest too. That's a battle of some coaching schemes and Alicia Gray showed that healthy enough to contribute, had some strides, so it was good to see that. You didn't see any, anything that looked any concerning or alarming when Alicia came back. So maybe it was a rest thing. Again, you know what turns me or gives me a little unease. You don't know now. Ryan Howard's back in. You don't know which Ryan Howard's going to show up still, and maybe that's just me from my court view. But I just still not comfortable with that Ryan in the rotation. But somebody correct me if I'm wrong, Auntie. Maybe that's me. My basketball insecurities.
Oh man, I mean, could be. We gonna find out. It could be silly of you to think that, but I don't know. But it's gonna take a miracle. All right, man. Let me quit being silly.
Man.
Ryan is the X Factor, good or bad? Yeah. Yeah. Well, I hope not. I hope not. I hope that that's not the. I hope that she's not the X Factor.
It's that unspoken X Factor. That's what it is.
I don't know if y'all saw the Hot Take show today, but I like Bree Jones as the X Factor.
Yes. Yeah.
So that was Rod the Man Media's Hot Take. So I like Bree Jones as the X Factor.
You know what it is? That position is not sexy, and it's construction work. So no one ever looks at it as a game changer.
It's gonna be a hell of a battle with the two people that's finna be there. So that Jones Boston should be. I mean, you got to put that thing under a magnifying glass under a microscope. Let's see.
I agree.
Let's see what they do. So here's the thing. This is what I was gonna tell y'all. Cause see, the Baltimore Ravens play at 1:00. There's a lot of stuff going on. A lot of sports going on. I'm not so interested in the Philadelphia Kansas City rematch as people are. Atlanta, Minnesota really don't move me. That Monday Night Football game don't move me either. But from like 1:00 to 7:00, like if you got the watch where you can set it and they tell you get up and walk, set your watch. Cause you ain't gonna move from 1 o'clock to 7 o'clock. What game didn't you want to see? You need that thing go dee, 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 dee. Take 20 steps and then come back. You hear me?
Between
Yeah.
football and basketball, huh?
Well, no, I ain't even talking about football. Football will be on. Football will be on. But that basketball game, that Golden State Minnesota game is gonna be a heck of a battle. It's gonna be a heck of a battle, right? That's gonna roll into that Atlanta Indiana battle. You got Gamecocks out there. You got Bree Hall gonna be on the floor potentially. Maybe she may not play, but it's a potential that you see Bree, Tahina, Alicia, Aaliyah Boston, the Bree Jones matchup, right? So you got that going on, and then it rolls into that 5 o'clock game, which is Phoenix, New York. Oh man, you're gonna be feeling good by then. You're gonna be, you kick back on the couch, you cross that leg over that other one. Oh man, you're gonna be you're gonna be real comfortable at that 5 o'clock. You're gonna be that couch gonna be couching just right. You know what I'm saying? That seat, that cushion gonna be broke in just like you need it for the day. Yeah, you ain't gonna move. I'm telling you, set that watch. That's good. I still trust to delete. Yeah, I'm hoping that the refs you don't trust it because they want the Clark ticket sales. Listen, if the league didn't learn that they bet not put all of their eggs in the Clark basket this season, they're not gonna ever learn that.
Man, I think is perfect example, Auntie, of when something explodes in your face because of and I'm gonna just leave it there. When it blows back in your face because you didn't do it way you should have done it.
Yeah, have all your food cooked up, have all your snacks like Super Bowl Sunday.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Put your order in.
Absolutely.
And if you're in
picks
Richmond,
in, all
Virginia,
that.
I will drop it off. We got Coleman's Catering for Sunday only.
Coleman's Catering. This is how you gonna get fired. This is gonna be just how you get fired. Plugging companies that ain't been approved. It's what's gonna happen.
Oh man. You going to the store tomorrow.
You gotta go to the store, gotta make a store run. So I think we got the pick'ems in, right? We don't need to do pick'ems again. We did the pick'ems. Everybody good with pick'ems?
Last night. Yep.
Let me see. Was there anything else I needed? I think I talked about everything I needed to talk about. Oh, Coach, what else you got?
Man, no, I thought that I think there's a few players that it was just something I found interesting. Nothing. Few players that may join lately, and we had Alyssa Peely signed with the WNBA for offseason. Hopefully, that's successful for her with the Milans. So I hope that adds to Peely's player development and growth on the team and helps
get the money, Peely.
Yep, get the money. Then they said, and then also as a projection that Sanaya Fago will likely have to compete for a roster spot for the 2026 campaign. So we don't, I think be around, available, and should return to training camp and have to compete for another spot. Emma Cannon is just some key points they have early. Emma Cannon with the LA Sparks is unrestricted free agent during the offseason. So we'll see. I think that Emma Cannon wasn't that more of a because of their injuries kind of thing. She was in that depth chart. There's a projection that Van Loo probably might have to explore some other opportunities. That's just early, but that's the projection. The trajectory. Of course, they're gonna baby back Ray. I love him, baby Ray Burrell. They feel like LA is gonna want to invest and come to the table with Ray Burrell. Same thing, Derica Hamby. Derica Hamby, unrestricted free agent, and will and probably have plenty of interest based off her production. We'll see what LA's move is. So that's just something to put out there. And then Kelsey Plum, of course, I am the offense suspected. And then we just want to say congratulations to Asia Petty getting the opportunity to play a little bit, but it does not look like it'll be a tough challenge, a hurdle to get over to really secure a spot in the 2026 season. But anything is possible with hard work. But we want to say, hey, congratulations to be in the right place, right time, and get your opportunity to shine or opportunity to fill in. So, good, Asia Petty. Um, Christian Williams, Kristen Williams did not land a spot with the Lynx, but later on, late in the season, was able to get on because of the roster challenges due to injuries that the Wings, the Lemon Peppers had. She was able to contribute and be a part of that. And since she's finishing the season with them, that puts her in a position to be hopefully in the off season to be able to compete for a spot with the Wings back to training camp since you'll officially finish as an official Dallas Wing. Um, and Grace Berger, it's a possibility. We depend if there's any change in management or coaching, but right now is a possibility of interest of bringing Berger back. Uh, Also, Haley Jones, we thought that she played well and consistent, and I think you said it, Auntie, found her niche and possibility of interest in bringing her back. We'll just see, right? With all this expansion, teams added, and the expansion trade, we'll see who's going to get protected and not. Uh, and so that is all we had. I just wanted to share those interesting, just I thought some interesting things that make you go, as we go into the playoffs. I mean, there'll be more things kicking up in the air when it comes to those moves as far as who's unrestricted agent, things of that nature with the great debate of the CBA. I just said something. But back
That's
to
the
you,
great debate.
Auntie.
That's the great debate. So what I did was, in some kind of way, it got messed up. So I dropped a YouTube video the first day. So day one of 50 Days of Gamecock, and I dropped the video and something happened with the audio. So please go watch that video and check that video out. Like,
Oh,
share, comment on that one. That's day one, 50 days. We look at kind of the history of Gamecock hoops, and then 4 honorable mention moments that didn't make the actual top 50 list. So check them out. Check that out. Imperial Stats, they said Angel wasn't going nowhere. They were keeping her. We
for
said
now.
Grayson will be in the league next year. Haley will be back in the dub. Okay. So real quick, put a 2 in the chat if you're watching boxing tomorrow night. Put a 2 in the chat if you're watching Canelo Crawford tomorrow night. 2 in the chat if you're watching Canelo Crawford. Trying to see some real quick.
It's outside. Huh? That's right.
But Coach, give us something positive to get ready to get out of here.
Man, take your time for not being in a rush and coming talking a whole lot of just hoops with us. We appreciate you. Without you, there's no us. We appreciate the support of the CC Show, but not only that, Seth Talks Sports Network bringing you nothing but the best in Gamecocks and WNBA hoops and SEC updates. So we in boxing. Anything else I missed? And the buffs. Anything else I missed? I want to make sure I acknowledge all that great coverage.
I mean, we do breakdowns. We got a sports
Breakdowns,
betting. We got poly sports.
poly sports, yeah,
We got live
man.
chats.
Lots.
You it's on Netflix.
That's on Netflix. So,
It's on Netflix. The fight's on Netflix. It's not a pay-per-view. It's on Netflix. So I don't know if that
so
changes.
I will make sure
It
I
may not
learn
change
my
anything
lineup.
for Imperial Stats, but it's on
Okay.
Netflix for the rest of y'all.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
we
So
got a book.
I'll
We
make
got a
sure
book
I learn.
club. We got all kind of stuff.
Okay.
We got
I'll make sure I learn my make sure I learn my lineup because we definitely got to make sure.
but boxing, NFL, NBA, WNBA, NCAA football, NCAA women's hoops. We don't shy away from it. Track and field, Olympics, AU, Unrivaled.
Man, that's a lot. I didn't realize. I didn't realize that. That's awesome.
AAU interviews. I mean, yeah. I mean, like, so on the court with JSS, that's Unrivaled. Breakdown with Prince, that's Breakdown. We launching the WNBA version of that one. The CC show, favorite hoops bedtime show. Sex Talk's best with MJ Lover. Hot takes with Broadwell Media. Now with Sound Off, we're welcome to HDI TV. Say Less, Me More with Rob and welcome to HDI TV. Holly Sports Tea Time with Political Will. Gamecocking with Cess.
Man, wow. You just broke it down on me.
I'm forgetting something. What am I forgetting? Ringside
Ringside.
Show. So, FIBA basketball, we talk it all. Cess Talk Sports. Yeah, so next week's breakdowns are going to be fun. So the WNBA breakdown will be a player not in the W, so that'll be Kennedy Carter, and that'll probably be the only not in the W player that we do right now. And then so it'll be Kennedy Carter next week in the W now, breaking down their skill sets. And Kennedy just went crazy in Saudi Arabia too in the game. So
get that.
I mean, we are here to be the home of sports for y'all. Gamecock football. Can't forget that. Yeah, we here for it, Coach. We here for it.
Love it. I love it.
We try to do what we can do when we can do it. We got fantasy. We got fantasy football league. We got the Cess Talks sports. It's not even a mansion anymore. It's like a villa bracket challenge. Hey man, we're just a sports community.
Super Center.
I said all of that, and I forgot about now joining the conversation with Coach Rowe. He was just sitting up here.
Dang.
He was just sitting up here. I think I said everybody. I think I said everybody.
That's everybody.
Yeah, that's everybody. Although I need, we're bringing back Check Ball We Up.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I'm bringing back Check Ball We Up, and I'm looking for guest host guest host to come on to talk hoops or talk sports. So if you're interested, hit me up. It's a morning show. Once one time, not nothing continuous. Pop up, do a segment, talk some hoops. Let me know.
Nice.
But with that, you ready to get out of here? We appreciate y'all pulling up and rocking with us. If y'all did not hit the like and the share, they both right there on the way in. Please hit them on the way out. If you can hear my voice and you are not following me on Twitch, on X, please make sure you find Cess Talk Sports with the number 2 behind it on Twitch and Cess Talk Sports on X. Now give me the follow. We are pushing for the affiliates on those platforms. Please give us the likes on all the platforms that you are tuning in from: Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitch, X. We appreciate the support. Make sure y'all follow Coach Coleman. Until next time, y'all know what it is. Cess Talk Sports, Coach Coleman. Stay tuned. Talk soon, y'all.